Coming to you live in the Dawn Arena, it's Dawnmination. I'm Mad Vyking.
And I'm Dirk Mahoney.
Welcome to the second match of this season. Tonight's match will be the glittering golden Illustrius against the woman with the luck of the Irish, Shannon O'Shea.
Oh, we have a leprechaun lady? Do I get good luck if she wins?
More like bad luck if you do. Shannon O'Shea's not a leprechaun, though. Hailing from Dublin, Ireland, she started off as a dreamer of becoming like her favorite wrestlers, like the ones she admired on British television. In order to make her dream a reality, she went through rigorous and challenging regimen to bring out her strong side. With a mighty amount of strength, endurance, and durability, she formed herself to be the Dublin Destroyer. She fights with super strength, and with just her two mighty arms, her signature move is the Triskelion.
Oh, Illustrius better watch out for her. Speaking of which, he's the twisted enigma full of surprises. He plays with people's minds and wows people in front of the camera as a superstar. This dangerous golden man uses fiery and sparkling blasts to put on a spectacular show and a beatdown at the same time. His signature move is the time-stopping opponent stunning the Golden Age. Lights, camera, action! Now that we've discussed the two, we'll bring you backstage with Finny for the interviews. Finny?
G'day, cowboys. Finny here to bring you guys a sneak peek of the two getting ready to roughhouse in the ring. We did get a quick word in about Illustrius, but we didn't get one from Shannon O'Shea. So, Shannon, how are ya? What'd you think about what the Golden Man said to you? Not a loss on me. It was both of the easiest to job around like a melter. I bet you have something to say that's much harsher than what he said. I have a few words. Illustrius probably got the idea of a box of Lucky Charms about rainbows in the creek. All I see from that man is him acting the maggot once I take him down like the speck of dust he is. Quite a bold response, mate. That's Shannon O'Shea there. Now we'll bring you to Illustrius. How's it going, mate?
Can't you see that I'm making sure my appearance is in tip-top shape for the cameras? I sure don't want to end up looking ghastly and ugly like that poor Shannon over there. That shade of green doesn't fit her style in this golden arena.
Hey, I say it fits her gimmick. She is from the Emerald Isle.
Does it look like I care? I still stand by what I said before, making her plea for mercy, but only letting her live another day with the pain that I'll give her. Time's ticking for her, and her beatdowns round the corner.
Thanks for those words, mate. That's the interviews of the two. Back to you, Menadake.
Thanks, Finny. Coming up next is the match between Shannon and Illustrius.
Our first Dawnminator, standing 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighing in at 240 pounds. It's the Dublin Destroyer, Shannon O'Shea. Our second Dawnminator, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall and weighing in at 215 pounds. It's the Golden Superstar, Illustrius.
Okay, you two. Keep it fair. Keep it clean. Shake.
I'll wipe that silly smile off your face, lad.
How's about I wipe your whole self off the building? You don't belong here with me in this ring.
Let's get ready to Dawnminate!
First round has started. Shannon cracking her knuckles while Illustrius is pumping up the crowd with some fancy moves from his firepower.
Oh, that looked real cool. Shannon snuck up right behind Illustrius as he was entertaining the crowd, grabbing him by the neck to put him into a chokehold. She's putting him in a half Nelson now, putting more of the pain on him. It looks like this trash talker got more than he bargained for with this attack.
Illustrius distracted Shannon with a fire blast at her face, making her hold her face from those burns. Oh! He landed a punch right at Shannon's jaw. He grabbed her and sent her down with a DDT into a heel hook. Shannon's dragging herself across through the ropes, stretching her arms as much as she can until she grabs the rope for a rope break.
Oh man, he wasn't kidding when he said he wasn't going to give her any mercy. I mean, I felt that blow to the jaw. Shannon's getting back up, preparing herself to make a move on Illustrius at the right time. Just as Illustrius came after her with a Superman punch, Shannon lifted him up by his arms and put him over her back for a huge Samoan drop. She's going for the pin.
And it's a kick out.
Did they ruin your little playtime with her with that crowd, lad?
No, but I'm about to ruin yours.
Then bring it, gobshite.
The two of them are locking each other's arm there, with Shannon pushing Illustrius back tenfold. Illustrius did her dirty with a knee right to her stomach, and another, and a boot right to her face. Sure likes to hit people in the face. Just as Shannon's about to land a punch right back at him, he uses his fiery blast to swarm Shannon and make those fireballs hit her at the same time.
Now Illustrius has thrown her over the turnbuckle, and he's preparing something. He's doing a couple of poses before the crowd, right before charging after her with a huge running dropkick to send Shannon back. Ouch! Illustrius is being more ruthless every minute. He's grabbing onto her hair and he's pulling it hard, bashing her face into the turnbuckle over and over. She is down.
Now he's getting on top of the turnbuckle. He's gone for a splashdown on her butt. Shannon fought back with one foot out to knee him in the stomach and fling him away. Just as Illustrius tried to get back up, Shannon got up first just to send him back down with a Kamigoya. Illustrius is on his back, holding onto his own head in pain from all the blows from the strong gal. She's not called the Dublin Destroyer for nothing.
Not even 3 minutes in, and both of these fighters already look exhausted from the attacks they've dealt to each other. Shannon walked over to Illustrius, putting him into a lion's tamer. That submission hold's doing some real damage onto the golden guy. Oh, Illustrius is holding his hand out. It almost looks like he's about to tap out. No, wait. His hand's glowing bright with golden fire. He's going to shoot another blast at Shannon.
That blast didn't land anywhere else but the ceiling.
Where are you shooting a puck there, golden lad? My day, if you hit me again with a piss, call it flames.
Shannon got him out of that submission hold, lifting him up onto the top of the turnbuckle. She's slapping Illustrius' chest over and over. Now she's punching him a couple of times before climbing to the top of the turnbuckle and throwing him back down with an avalanche bulldog. Oh, the carnage never stops.
Illustrius tried to get back up, but is immediately sent back down with a curb stomp on his shoulder by Shannon. This bought her enough time to finally do a high-flying swanton bomb down on him. She's pinning him.
A kick out? How? Did we not see this guy just get beat down?
I only pretended to let you beat me down like a doll, just so you could have a taste of the limelight for a few minutes. Now, feast your eyes on this.
Oh boy. Illustrius came right after Shannon as she tried to launch an arm strike and immediately ducked under her arm. He jumped back from the rope. No! Shannon back just got hurt by a flying drop kick. He's given her what for with a bunch of mounted punches right to her face, ending it in the headbutt. He's using his fire's concentrated hands just to put her in a camel clutch. Shannon's stomping her feet on the ground from this painful hold. Each time she struggled, Illustrius doubled the pain with those two glowing hands of his. Shannon's got no choice. She attempts to rope break or she succeeds to the mighty Illustrius. She's using her arms to crawl over to one rope slowly, inch by inch. She's trying to drag her back with that clutch, making Shannon look like she's about to pass out. She's almost there, and she got the ropes.
Illustrius doesn't look like he wants to let her go from that clutch. The referee is coming over to warn him, or else he will be disqualified. The ref's counting down now. 1, 2, 3. He finally let her go, leaving Shannon holding her head in pain. Man, Illustrius is ruthless when you push his buttons. He is an absolute psychopath.
That's the first round. We'll be back with the second round in Dawnmination.
G'day, mates. Finny here to do a promo here for one guy who looks familiar to a punch-happy lizard, but greener and gruffer. What's your name here, mate?
Raphael, period.
You know, you got wings that can extend for days. I bet that's an advantage for ya. Besides that, how's about your physique and strength? Tip-top shape and all that?
I've managed to train myself in the wilderness. I'm ready for anything like this. Neither should know of each other until they've actually seen each other.
Nice. And of course, you have a match against another green wrestler by the name of Friday Fiasco. And she's an alien. What do you think about her?
Another obstacle to clean up.
Thanks for your time, Raphael. That's the interview with him. You'll see him in action against Friday Fiasco in March 11th.
Welcome back to the second round. What we've seen so far was Shannon bringing in the pain down onto Illustrius. But he fired back with an explosion of strength from his blows and his submissions. Both of them already look like they've experienced a huge beatdown, and they seem to be an inch away from passing out from all the damage they've done to each other.
Yep, indeed I swear. I thought they were about to break each other's bones from those submission holds. This Irish wrestler should kiss the boner stone before going back in the ring, so that way she don't end up becoming Illustrious doormat later on. As for Illustrious, going to need to sparkle it up in his Hollywood quality attacks. Well, he did look like he's only here to just pose in front of the cameras.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes, for you are about to witness a performance like no other, as soon as the bell rings. Shannon, read my lips. You're dead meat.
Well, read me on God. Pogoman.
Oh, did I hit you in the mouth so hard you forgot to speak English?
That's Irish. It means kiss my ass.
The second round has started. The fight continues with the two of them stretching a bit before finally going after each other's heads. Illustrius tried to make the first blow, but Shannon countered midway by grabbing his arm and giving him a chop to the side of his shoulder. She's really giving Illustrius what for, punching him in the gut over and over before sending him down with a facebuster. She's trying to put him in a lock, but Illustrius made her lose her footing by sticking one foot out to trip her and make her fall to the ground. He used that chance to get himself back up and, oh man, he stomped down on Shannon with both of his feet, slamming her head with a double stomp.
Jeez, that's harsh!
Fasten your seatbelt, Shannon. It's going to be a bumpy ride tonight for you.
He's got Shannon ankle spinning her around and around in a tilt-whirl backbreaker. Now he's getting her back up on her feet to use her as a punching bag while he's slamming her with tons and tons of blasts around her body. Illustrius sent her flying with one big fire blast out into the ring. Oh, he's not through at all. He's jumping out of the ring, finding something underneath. He's got a steel chair and is bashing it on top of the poor gal. Shannon couldn't take it, trying to drag herself away from the onslaught that this crazed golden guy is doing.
Illustrius grabbed her by the hair. Shannon's trying to fight back with one hand grasping his arm, but he gave her a piece of his mind by sending her head straight into the steel stairs. He's just bashing her head over and over against those stairs until... oh man, I think I saw her forehead bleeding. Well, either that or it's just her red hair.
Ah! Ow!
And one for the road. Lights. Camera. Action.
Oh man, it's so bright! But Illustrius did it! He's unleashed his signature move! Lights, camera, action!
Shannon's lying on the side of the steps in a daze, holding her head from all the torment as the referee is counting her out. Illustrius just hopped back to the ring, hyping up the crowd and posing for the cameras.
Feast your eyes on the new superstar of the ring. Do make sure you'll get my good side in the picture. Mwah.
Shannon's finally making a move, crawling back into the ring with one arm and holding her head with the other. She's limping over to the side of the ring to sneak back inside when Illustrius isn't looking. She's about to grab him.
Oh, you all love me. What the?
Shannon just grabbed Illustrius by the waist and threw him backwards at a German suplex. She grabbed him again with another suplex. She grabbed him again with another suplex and another. She's done the Triskelion and left Illustrius on the ground in pain. Shannon's tired body plopped on Illustrius to finally pin him.
What? How? 3 German suplexes in a row should have defeated him.
I said the same thing to when Shannon got slammed to those steps. These two do not want to lose. Shannon holding out for dear life, breathing in and out. Oh, I think we saw the results of Shannon's signature move. Illustrious Golden Look has a stream of blood coming from his nose. He's really furious, knowing that the fact that he just ruins his somewhat good looks.
Illustrius got back up, dragging Shannon over to the turnbuckle. As he's doing it, he's punishing her with a bunch of punches right to the gut to render her weaker than before. Each time she's punched, she's forced to take a step towards the corner. Illustrius got her up into the corner now, bashing her face with one good punch. Now he's climbing up to give her a good grab and slam down.
You're finished, you green fool.
She's done for! She is done for! Illustrius threw Shannon back down with a delayed vertical suplex. He's pinning her!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Illustrius.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on earth.
Mate, I was rooting for you to win against this crazy golden man. I mean, those slams. The submission holds made me think you out here raising a crocodile out there. Sucks you had to lose to him. What you gonna say about it? This won't be the last time I see him. When I do, I'll take that stupid look off his face. He got lucky this time. But I'll be back with the luck of the Irish on me.
Bet the next match between the two will reveal a real warlike side of her. And that's without a pint of beer.
I'd say the same thing.
That's the match for tonight. I'm Mad Viking.
And I'm Dirk Mahoney.
And this was Dawnmination. Stay safe, Millennium City, and good night. And if you think that lady in green was strong, then we got something that's up the ante. 2 wrestlers in green this time, and they're both aliens.
Of course, it's going to be a fight between a small green alien named Friday Fiasco versus a large green alien named Raphael Hitter Ratash.
See this out of this world battle on March 11th at the Dawn Arena in Dawnmination.